Hey guys, Wels Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a great day. I'm still, set on this whole Eden thing. What do we got? Okay rate of fire, good damage, good HP, good starting spacebar item. As far as Eden starts go, it's not terrible. Ghost Baby's not exactly a great item, but, I mean, it'll help a little bit in the early game, at least. So sure, we'll roll with this and see what happens. Try to avoid some of this. There we go. And we do have Book of Belial as well, which is going to increase our deal with the devil chance a little bit on future floors. And of course, it's a nice kind of boss killer as well. Before I forget, there's the seed. GJF3A79D. Okay. I dislike this. Can I get a bunch of them to run into fire? Yeah, look at that. All right. Burning basement, though. This is like a really big... Oh, it's an XL floor. Oh, okay. So actually, we got to be like super careful that we don't take damage here then. Because XL floor, we get hit and we lose our deal with the devil chance. And yes, I know that that means that XL floor popped up like right away at the very beginning, but that doesn't mean I was paying attention. Come on, guys, you should know me better than that by now. Golden bombs are good. Wait, what is actually not horrible, but I think I'm going to stick with Book of Belial, especially with golden bombs. And there's a tinted rock over there, so it's quite possible. I was going to say that if we survive this room, that will get small rock. Okay, well, I'm happy with that. Don't get me wrong. But I was going to say it's quite possible that we'll end up getting a spirit heart. But obviously that's not a thing. Also, our speed is now, like, super bad. Like, what is this speed? Counterfeit penny. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, we need to do something here, because we don't want to get hit, obviously. We want to make sure we get that deal with the devil at the end of this floor. But if we don't get a spirit heart or something, that's going to prove a little bit tricky. Let's check here for a secret room. Nope. Check there for a secret room. Aha! We found it. And there's a fair amount of money. So I think what we should do is go to the shop and try and buy a spirit heart. And honestly, like with golden bombs, it's not inconceivable that we'll actually, if there's something else in here that we really want, which there isn't. But I was going to say, it's not inconceivable that we'll actually just, be able to buy an item too, but, okay. I think this is probably going to be the way to the boss. And at this point, everything about this run is great, except for our speed stat. Our speed stat is straight up horrible, but everything else about the run is great, so I can't complain too much. I mean, I can, but I don't think I really have a right to in this particular circumstance. Okay, this is not the way to the boss. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Lovely. All right. So famine, and there's a battery charge back there just a couple rooms, so I think we're going to try and take advantage of that. I mean, the good news is our damage is just stellar. The bad news is our speed leaves a bit to be desired. There we go. So we'll grab all the bandages. I'm going to run back, and we're going to grab that battery right there. And then we'll go fight boss number 2, who is Monstro. Okay, that's not bad. This should be a pretty quick fight with 8 damage and a normal rate of fire. Yeah, get out of the way. And Monstro, if you want to drop, a speed upgrade. Actually, my ideal item here, other than the insanely good things like Magic Mush, give me, the Halo. I would love to get the Halo here. Okay, well, I'm never going to complain about Cat of Nine Tails, because it's great. Yes. Also yes. And we're down to the next floor. So it's a good run. It's another XL floor? Holy cow. There's just nothing but XL floors on this run, apparently. This is not going to be a good run for Deathless, so I'm not going to try to force it. Or I should say this is not going to be a good room for it. I think I said run, but whatever. Put a bomb right here. Blow up that tinted rock. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of spirit heart protection. Always good. Now, the downside to these XL floors, I mean, the upside is that we're probably going to make boss rush. The downside is that, like, we're going to have so much time on every floor, and we're going to miss out on some potential deals with the devil. But at least we have an increased chance of another one. I do need the keys. Okay, self-sacrifice room doesn't matter. Golden chest also doesn't matter. What do we got up here? Okay, this is another room that's almost impossible to make it work properly with Deathless, so I'm not going to bother. Okay, yeah. Ooh, how did I have no idea how I managed to successfully dodge that and not get hit, but this is a room where Deathless should be plausible. Maybe. Yeah, I was going to say, if we can get these two to separate. Yeah, that was horrible. And we got a shot speed upgrade out of it. And this is another great room for Deathless. And we need to be kind of like thinking a little bit about Deathless when we're picking up items and stuff. Like, we should think a little bit about, like, is this going to make it really hard to kill stuff with Deathless? And you know what? I'm not going to complain. This room's just annoying as it is. Come on. Pop up. There we go. Spawner rooms, just not really going to happen. Ah. That was my own fault. Shouldn't have gone for the ball of bandages there. There we go. What do we get? Luck upgrade? That's something. That's going to be a bunch of spirit hearts. Charm tiers, pretty irrelevant all in all. But thank you, Dark Bum. I appreciate the extra HP there. Okay. Made it out of that as well. Let's go this way, I guess. Yeah. That was not my brightest moment. Part of that speed, though, like, I'm thinking, oh, I can move faster than this. And then it's like, oh, no, you can't. You're really that slow. Ah, another key. Good. Okay, we have... Whoa! That did not go very well. We'll check the cursed room. See what we got. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. There's our bosses. So we still have an item room out somewhere. But I think we should go fight the bosses now while we can. Speaking of which, we should definitely be using Book of Belial on this fight. Oh, there's a tinted rock up there. I didn't even see it. That's actually awesome. Come on. Yeah, keep your stupid troll bombs away from me, please. Speed upgrade, please, when you die. That is probably not a speed upgrade. What do we got? Health upgrade. I'm drowsy. Pretty fly. Pheromones. Okay. Well, we got some stuff. We're going to head back, and we're going to see if maybe we can get another Book of Belial charge before we fight the next boss, because I'm not leaving this floor without finding our other item room anyway. And we're going to be pretty far ahead of schedule, so since we've had not one but 2 XL floors, we're going to be way ahead of schedule. Bracano? Okay. Yeah, we'll pop it. And sure, I'll check this out. I actually, yeah, thank you, Dark Bum. I wanted those red hearts for myself for once. And there's our other item. So what do we got? That's not very good. Yeah, this room sucks. Another Burkano. Okay, you know what? We're out. We're on to the next floor. I'm not going to spend all day looking for the shop and all that other kind of stuff. Let's just move on. We do need some keys, but we'll get there. And we got our bookable isle charge, so. All right, what do we got here? Stain. We can live with that. He's not too bad once you force him to the other side of the room. There we go. That went well. And we didn't get a deal. Ah, that hurts. And that hurts too. Man, I think we actually got worse on that floor. Like, substantially so. I honestly think that hurt our run, that floor, more than it helped us. Because we missed a deal, not through our own fault, but just because the game decided that a 75% chance wasn't good enough. And then on top of that, we got a tears down, and the only thing we gained on that floor was like 1 red heart, or maybe 2 red hearts, and like a fairly mediocre tear effect. So, and this room, what is this? Please stop. You need to like die. There we go. We're gonna fight the boss right now before I have a chance to lose literally all of my hearts. Ah, okay. We need to stay far away from the spike trap thing, because it is going to charge, and it's fairly quick compared to, like, our speed is just so bad. Oh, I see that tinted rock up there, though. And it did drop bombs, because of course it did. Okay, well, what are you? Oh, more HP, just what we need. What about you? Betrayal, terrible. Pentagram, at least it's a damage upgrade. The run is not, like, it's, I don't know. It's good, but it's not. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I've never had such a good, bad run. If that makes any sense whatsoever. And it probably doesn't. But we need a tears upgrade, and we need a speed upgrade. At least we got a deal on this floor. Okay, you need to, like, come up here. There we go. And, like, all we really need is for Death's List to pay out with, like, 1 speed upgrade, maybe 2. And then not... or, like, I think Death's List can actually pay out with tears upgrades as well. I think it can be basically any random stat. Careful. You know what? We're going to use Bookable Isle on this room. Might as well. We've got it. We've already killed the boss. There's no reason to... And I still get hit, because stupid little spider. Okay. What's over here? I'm too slow. Please. Oh, don't stand in the brimstone. Kill this dude. I'm going to try and make Death's List work for us. Or I'm just going to, like, throw away all of my HP. There we go. And what did we get? We got a bomb. That's what we got for Death's List. What do we got in here? Luck upgrades. That at least is something useful. And a champion greed dude who needs to die. Come on. Dude. Hold still, please. Thank you. Alges is good. Joker's very good. And we can't see. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Alges. Use it to come into the cursed room. Now I wish I had done it the other way around, because then we could have played this guy a few times. I'm still going to play him a few times. Okay, I can't play him anymore. All right. And then we're going to go back and buy that. And then take a Joker card with us. That was, yeah. I like, if I had thought about the fact that there could be a demon judgment in that room, I probably would not have used Algis to go in. I would have used Algis to come out. But I don't know what I was thinking. It doesn't really matter at this point. Thank you, Shield, by the way, for making this, like, possible. And please, item room, give me something. I don't have a key. I don't have a key and I can't get in there. Please tell me there's a key for for sale in the shop. Thank goodness. Okay. I would have been so mad at myself. All right. What do we got? Sharp Straw. I'd rather have Book of Belial. Let's reroll. D10. Definitely would rather have Book of Belial. Reroll again. Conehead. Well, it's a Spirit Heart. And the potential to not get hurt. But really, that's not enough. we need two. We really only need two things on this run. We need damage and we need speed. And that did not give us either. Okay, so we'll head down to the next floor. We have a pretty good shot at Boss Rush. And actually with the Joker card, that means we could steal an item from Boss Rush and then Joker. I think that's probably the right call, is try to make Boss Rush so you can steal an item of your choice rather than, you know, I mean, we should have enough time to do both, to hit the item room and make Boss Rush, especially with a ball of bandage that we can use against Mom to speed up the fight. Although our ability to clear rooms leaves a little bit to be desired, just because our everything is, our rate of fire is like horrible. Okay, keep going. Swing up here. Thank you, Kane's Eye, by the way, for showing me where stuff is. We can't kill that one. Okay, now we should be able to kill this one. Please die. Thank you. All right, grab this. Go to the item room. We don't care about any of the rest of it. This is a decent Death's List room. Maybe, but we shouldn't, like, don't get so try-hard with it that you end up taking damage. Because we don't have a ton of damage to go off. It gave us a damage upgrade. Rune Bag is also great. What do we got in here? Piercing Shots. That actually helps tremendously, and it's a speed upgrade, so I actually didn't realize that that particular item was a speed upgrade. That's fine, though. Hey, I'm happy about it. It's going to make Death's List a little bit harder to work for us, but at the same time, like, Piercing Shots is very, very useful in our current situation, because our damage output itself is not that great. And this allows us to do a lot more with every shot. Okay, there we go. Put a bomb here, check for a secret room. Nope, not a secret room. Well, there's a tinted rock, though. That doesn't help. Blow you up. That also does not really help. Okay, well, I mean, we have no keys. So, you know what? We're just gonna go fight Mom. Try and get in there with Ball of Bandages, do some work that way. Make sure we're killing the enemies. And we should have, like, so much time here that it should be almost impossible to miss Boss Rush unless we die. Which is good. That's what we need. And then we need, like, an amazing Boss Rush item. Or just, like, a great Tears upgrade. You know, give me like Skinny Odd Mushroom, and then we're set. Mostly. I wouldn't say the run would be completely set, because our damage isn't quite good enough that like that Skinny Odd Mushroom would save us. But it would be huge, and we're going to get good use out of our Joker card, it looks like. Okay. So I think the obvious choice here is Tech 0. And then you Joker. And you definitely take Goat Head. And then you go down to the next floor. Tech 0 might have been enough, actually. Possibly. It's a great item. Okay, so we see we have a mini boss up here. We should definitely check that out in case there's like 9 lives or something along those lines. Ah, yep. Left hand. Pretty good. Definitely give me that. That would be another path to success, would be becoming Guppy. Let's make sure we make Death's List work for us here. This is a very easy room for it, because we can kill the enemies pretty easily. Okay, yep, you need to stay far away from me, please. Thank you. Yeah, we'll check it. I kind of instantly regret that. I very much regret that. Okay. Well, that's fine. We do have a Hagalaz rune as well. We might be able to do something useful with that, maybe. And we do have Dark Bum. We gotta remember we have Dark Bum. So our HP is not quite as bad as it looks. It looks pretty bad on paper, but when you realize we have Dark Bum, it's not nearly that bad. And we got Rune Bag too, so, you know, that's potentially like a Dagaz rune or something like that. Let's check here for a secret room. Yep. Quarter. Don't think that really does us any good. What do we got in here? Oh, yeah, that's right. We got the left hand. So we're going to throw that into something useful. Or at least more useful than Plan C, anyway. Not that that sets the bar very high. But Tech 0 and Piercing Shots will wreck Chubb and Fistula in a huge way. And thank you for the HP. Okay, that's the other thing too. The left hand is going to give us considerably more HP as well. You know what? Let's just do that. I was looking mostly for a crawl space there, but didn't find it. That's fine. I didn't expect to. There we go. Blank rune. Could be useful depending on what it ends up being. We've got good luck. I don't know if luck actually like affects your chance of getting a second rune when you use a blank rune, but maybe it does. I would imagine it does, but I genuinely don't know. This probably would have been a better Hagalaz rune, but whatever. What do we got here? Strength? I'm actually going to take that, I think, over the blank rune, because that'll allow me to take another deal with the devil for much less in the way of, like, repercussions and pain. Excuse me? Can you, like, not do that? You know what? Let's pop the blank rune. And on that note, let's pop that one, too. I think that was per throw. It doesn't matter. I'll just keep working our way to the boss. This is another Death's List room for sure. Relax. Not useful. This is not a good room for Death's List because that guy splits into other enemies. I'm Drowsy is great. Health upgrade, also pretty good. There we go. Okay. Got these guys all over the place. I imagine there's another one over here somewhere. And I was correct. I need that for myself, Dark Bum. This time. Alright, let's go fight the boss. We're well on pace for Hush, but This isn't a run I would want to fight Hush with. There we go. Ansus. That's fairly useful. Take Polydactyl. I mean, that means we can take Ansus with us. Swing in here. Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking. So, yes. And also yes. And I think you take Ansus... Verp? What was... That's a health up. Okay. So you take Ansus, take the strength card, head down to the next floor, hope to spend that last heart on a deal. Hope that basically the only thing that could like mess us up on that note is if the deal just didn't have... We got a deal that didn't have any items in it. Which would stink, but it has been known to happen. And I guess, like, what are we hoping for a deal? I guess the Pact, because it's a Tears upgrade, and we haven't gotten one. I mean, like, we're kind of at the point now where we're like, thank goodness for Tech Zero, or this run would be horrendous. And I don't think we're going to be Guppy. Like, I just don't see that happening. It's possible, I suppose, but... Yeah, that's kind of a weird one for... Oh! Duh! I brought this down here for a reason. Let's use it. Okay, Bracano. I do... Ooh, yeah, you need to, like, stay away from me, please. Thank you. I do want to go fight the mini-boss. Sloth is fine. Probably not going to get much... No, we did get Bob's Curse. I mean, do we really care about Bob's Curse? No, probably not, but... yeah, we'll do this as well. That ended up not being very worth it, I think. I Can See Forever and Hematemesis. Well, Hematemesis is going to give us at least one heart for Dark Bum to take. There we go. I guess we're relying on Death's List to get, Yeah, I think we're relying on Death's List for Tears upgrades. Like, that's basically our only realistic chance. We might as well go visit the Curse Room since we got so much HP. There's actually a fairly... I mean, we're set in that department. Could you please pop up? Pretty please? There you go. Hey, there's a Guppy item. Okay, pop in here. All right. So we're gonna do this because that lets us keep our permanent Polaroid invincibility. And then if there's a deal item that we really want to take, we still have the strength card. So, like that, I think will work just fine. Okay, where are all these dudes at? That went surprisingly well. Probably the fact that they were all lined up right at the beginning there made a pretty significant difference. Okay. How many are left? Succubus is going to make it harder to make this work for us, but that's okay. Grab you. I do want that key. Thank you. And I mean, we'll check this. I'm just going to blow these guys up. I don't think there's really anything that they could have that I might want. Infested. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Like, Death's List is great, but Succubus is going to make it real hard to work on most rooms. Not on all rooms, but on most. We might... I don't know. Part of me is like, dude, roll with the Yarrow Room, because you're only a couple floors away from the chest. You'll be able to get more items. But I think maybe what we'll do... I mean, we don't really need Ansus, to be fair. Yeah, so we'll leave those alone. What are you, Perthrow? Perthrow is what I'll take in to here. to our mom fight. Okay, there we go. That went well. What you got? Okay, I'm liking this. All right, so first of all, pop the strength card, take Guppy's head. All right, we do want empty vessel, and then you re-roll and you become Guppy. So that actually worked like surprisingly well. And then you can come here, grab all this, take the Ansu. So we're actually going to go all the way back for that Yara rune. And since we're Guppy, and we have 75 cents, I'm thinking, and we've got 3 pretty flies, I'm thinking you do go to Hush. Yeah. Yeah, since we're Guppy, since we have 3 pretty flies, let's fight Hush. I forgot to drop the left hand. Well, better now. Better now than, you know, in the future. That's fine. Those are both pretty bad. What do we got in here? Obviously, you go money equals power, for sure. And then in here, ooh, mom's box of trinkets. Sure. I don't know that we're going to get enough to make this worthwhile. Like enough battery charges that we'll actually have time to find a good trinket, but it's worth a shot. And you know what? I'm going to buy a 3-cent key. And yes, I know we have money equals power, and that's costing me money, but like, whatever. Relax, relax, pheromones, health up. None of that I want. All right, let's go. So the nice thing about Tech Point 5, or Tech 0, I always call it Tech Point 5. Why do I call it Tech Point 5? Like, I know Tech Point 5 is a separate item. I know. The nice thing about having Tech 0 is that, like, electric line generates flies, and it just stays over enemies. So we're just going to be generating, like, absurd amounts of flies thanks to being Guppy. So even though our actual rate of fire is not that great, and our damage is, I'd say our damage is pretty good. Our damage is above average. We're just going to be generating so many flies that, like, this is actually going to be a pretty easy Hush fight. Like, just look at the stream of flies that are going straight at him. I approve of this. There we go. What are we on, 4th stage now? Come on, Hush. Pop up, buddy. The sooner you pop up, the sooner I can kill you. This is why piercing shots is so important with Tech 0. Or why it's so good with Tech 0. We've almost got him. He's like so close to dead. Like next time he pops up, probably he's dead. Yep. That went super well. So basically we got like 2 free items out of that, and a nice reminder to drop the left hand before going down to the chest, which is good. All right, we'll pop Ansa's here. I am going to do this because we kind of need the keys, and I'm Guppy. And we have become powerful enough now that, like, it's okay. And sure, you might as well take Wiggle Worm. Why not? Maybe we can do something cool with it. AWAS. I don't think that's at all useful for us at this point. But we want to get up to 8 keys before we head down. We might just get there, just naturally. We'll see. Tears down, obviously we have no use for that. Yeah, you keep your stuff away from me. Sure. I was really hoping you would give me another key. It's a good death's list room. He gave me a red chest. Trolling me, trying to make me think like, oh, you have the left hand. Now I dropped it. A fourth pretty fly. Come on. We should probably clear this whole floor. The more I'm thinking about it. Because we do have Mom's trinket box. So the more rooms we do on this floor, the more trinkets, or the more chances we're going to have to get like a really good trinket. And then on top of that, the more death's list chances we have, and the more just general chances that a room is going to drop a key. So I think even though this is a giant dead end, I hate you. We're still going to go after this as best we can. Wheel of Fortune. Let's just blow that up. A fortune. Okay. Well, the nice thing is when we get pennies, I mean, we got money equals power, so we're still at least getting some use out of that type of stuff. Like, there's still a reason to pick up pennies. What are you? Degas? I'm just going to pop that. Take Alges with us. Okay. Okay. That's probably a better trinket than what we had. All right. That's another little extra bit of damage. Avoid the golden chests. I can't afford to spend... I ran right into that one. So we actually, so far, are at a net loss for keys on this floor. Why? We're almost at 99 cents. Hanging Man does nothing for me. We might as well pop some of those. Okay. Those are not trinkets I'm interested in at this point. Well, I like the money. We do have good luck as well. That's another thing to point out. But no keys. Another Ansus would actually be pretty good to have it for the next floor. There's a tinted rock there that could technically give us a key. Or just bombs. It could give us bombs too. All right, fair enough. Blow that up. Pop this. 2-year double Yarrow rune. I mean, double Yarrow rune is great, but like we don't have the keys to support it, so I don't know how useful that's going to be for us. Because we don't have enough keys to double Yarrow all those chests. But either way, we'll take the double Yarrow rune. Maybe we'll come across something, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll come across like skeleton key or something. I don't know. You have to try, right? It's turned into a really good run, surprisingly. I think this is one of the better runs I've had with a 13 rate of fire. Well, that solves the rate of fire problem. Sack of pennies, Epiphora, and Speedball. So honestly, those were all relatively good. And now, our damage is great. Our speed is great. This turned into an extremely good run. Degas is lovely. Yes, I will take AAA battery for the time being. What I'm really looking for is, like, keys. And thank you, Dogtooth, for letting me know that this is the secret room. Okay. Ansus, sure. Well, there's our boss fight. Probably should have held on to that, actually. Perthrow. Degas. Okay. So, let's take Perthrow and Degas with us. Ooh, careful. And let's go fight the boss, and depending on if they give us Delirium. They didn't. Okay. Well, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.